could be the tip of scale to really create a domino effect that no one ever seen coming. I would like to remind people there's going to be a lot of people that's going to judge you and tell you you're too naive.
That there are multiple different conversations that comes when it comes to future of work trends.
One thing that I always find really interesting is how many people kind of all agree that this is the time for Africa to shine and there is a lot happening out there, but no one has really taken the step to do anything.
So it's very this question where you're applying for the job, they say you don't have any experience, but you need experience to have experience.
With all the measures of caution, back to normal in order to keep our societies functioning.
Hello all. Thank you for attending this great experiment, and thanks for having me. It is an honor to be a keynote speaker for the first summit where the audience does not have to wear pants.
I want to reframe artificial intelligence, reframe AI as a potential remover of fear and not the cause. I'm sure this is something that we hear a lot in our various businesses and our conversations, that AI is going to be this global catastrophic risk and end us all, especially if you're fans of sci-fi.
So the blockchain and cryptocurrencies represent a whole new different world. It's like a different universe in which we get to write the rules.
So in this particular photo, we did a documentary about what quarantine looks like in Hangzhou, China, when COVID first hit. And we were able to play that experience with a group of our colleagues and peers, watch it and discuss it together inside of VR.
AI and quantum computing and brain-computer interfacing and the future of computing, it's all based on mastery of matter at the nano scale.
For the first time for this country, I see say young people come together, do something. Nobody talk about the kind church where they go, the kind God where they pray to, the tribe where you come from, the language where they speak, the clique where you did, the economic class where you did. I just did for everything just they happen like clockwork.
So, you have a lot of young people who are getting into positions where they can influence more things happening for us in the tech ecosystem. And I think that is great.
Yeah. Somebody peut se $1000 par mois. Qui va combien de jeunes qui carré pour lui? Ou bien, on peut parler. Pour l'autre bagarre, bien goûter maman en Haïti. Pour ouvrir une compagnie SA, faut ouvrir un compte en banque dans BLC avec 100 000 gouttes sous lui. L'on fin ouvrir compagnie ça, ou à dans BLC, il faut rouvrir l'autre compte encore. Ça crée 100 000 gouttes là.
You know that women make up half of the world's working age population, but right now are generating about 37% of GDP.
To me, it's really easy. And if you think about the technologies today that can even examine patients remotely, where you have devices like this, the Med one, for example, which can do a number of physical examinations remotely.
I say to a lot of entrepreneurs that you have to treat every situation as though it is an investor meeting, as though it is something that's significant that can support you with your business.
We are the world's first and largest digital accelerator. We have been running digital accelerators for the past 6 years. So we're so excited again to bring you this program virtually so you can still engage with this content.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another session of the GSE Digital Startup Accelerator program. My pleasure to welcome you to this ninth session for the 2025 cohorts. welcome everyone. As you're in the chat feed, kindly share where you're joining in from. Let us know where you're joining in from and the name of your organization as well. Just share that in the chat feed so that we could engage as well. As usual, this program is brought to you by the Global Startup Ecosystem on a mission to prepare individuals and organizations for the digital age, and we are building these ecosystems for the future. So that's about the Global Startup Ecosystem. And over the course of the program, from the day we selected to the very first session, we've brought to you thought leaders in various industries that are doing all in their various endeavors who have come to share their thought leadership and ideas with you. We saw from the very first session where we had amazing speakers. We heard from our founder, Christine, who set a tone for the program, and also heard from James Barrood and Young, as well as Michael, also in their thought leadership with us. For the second session, too, we had powerful ladies all sharing their ideas and their thought leadership with us. Very powerful session from Sabrina Lam, quite inspirational, and then very thought-provoking by Nina and Kathleen as well. And for the third session, we decided to give you an information session or a session to prepare you or help you pitch your companies. And we had an in-house workshop with Christine and team with a powerful session on pitch with purpose. Then you also had myself on program management and reinvention from Nyama Ralph. And for the fourth session, we had from Bruce, Wade, Maybrit, and Georgie Ann as well. Practical session and gave a lot of tips to take away. The fifth session we had from Dylan Gambutella as well, from the health and then how to maximize your health whilst also pushing for your business as well. And the sixth session we had from Petia, Afi, and Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown shared how to manage various stakeholders within the music industry as well. Then we had from our alumni panel, Nancy and Justina as well. Then we also heard from Snida, Ali Usman, and Gabriel on Wednesday to wrap up the alumni engagement for the session. Today we'll continue with our programming as well to bring you an amazing session that would be spearheaded by Jack Ledashers. I'll be introducing him shortly when he comes to give a powerful session to us as well as all the speakers have done. And as usual, if you have any questions, put them in the comments so that we could push them to the speakers before they leave, so they could address the questions that you may have. Sometimes you do send them in by comes and later we're able to push it to the speakers to engage them whilst they are on the session. We're thankful to all our speakers that have come for the agenda. The October session was powerful with speakers, and we are completing the November session as well. And I'll give you more updates about the upcoming GSE summits at the end of this as well, so stay tuned for that as well. Okay, so for today we'll be having Jacqueline Alshos. He's the CEO of Alternative Business Incubator and Accelerator. So he has a lot of insights to share when it comes to alternative financing as well. But before he comes in, we'll take a brief break and then welcome him on after that break. Okay. So before our speaker comes on, I want to take your thoughts on some of your key takeaways over the course of the session as well. So do share them in the comments, and then I'll pick a few to go through. The team will push a few to me so that I could address some of them. But what has been your lessons, the key lesson that you've learned over the course of the program? Let us know in the chat feed. Okay. Welcome, Hewart, as well from Ethiopia. One of our key engagers over the course of the program is always engaging in the chats as well. So we are happy to have him on. Welcome, welcome. Okay. All right. I see those from the community as well. Okay, so it's been an action-packed program with various themes. The speakers have come to address various themes throughout the course of the program in October and then in November as well, where we heard from all these amazing speakers that have come on. So just saying to share what your key takeaway has been over the course of the programming and the sessions that we've had. Okay, we'll be having Jacqueline joining us shortly. We also gave a keynote on alternative financing, and you give an amazing session with us. And prepare your questions in advance during the course of this presentation as well. If you have any questions, you could share with him and share in the comments, and then we'll pick it up and then also give it to him to be able to engage with you as well. All right. So he's the CEO and founder of Alternative Business Network Accelerator. So he runs an accelerator program that engages a lot of startups and founders as well. So it's one that I'm really keen on hearing from as well. Okay. So if whoever says your situation allowed you only listen, what made you only listen? I'm not too sure. Team check with Jacqueline to see if everything is okay on his end. So if you're ready to transition to him as well. Welcome. I see you're still trickling in. So share your key takeaways from the sessions with the speakers that we've had. So the team would share them in their feed. Okay. And how many of you took part in the Same Finder page voting? Let us know as well. I didn't see a lot of engagement about that in the community, so I'm keen to see if you are you engage with your ecosystem as well to be able to push for it. Okay, so share your thoughts on that as well throughout the program. But if you remember, we gave you the chance to do that by submitting your images and to feature in the core feature. And out of that, we selected those that will take part in the voting round. 50 of you. We give you the chance to communicate with your community, engage with them, galvanize them to be able to share in your journey as well. So come and support you during the Digital Startup Summit. And so you can say shout out to yourself if you see yourself on the screen as part of the cohort that were selected. I see a few familiar names from the chat feed as well. And there's more of you here as well. Let us know if you could see yourself. Okay. A huge congratulations to all that have been to the Patreon to be able to canvas for votes as well. And for the 50 that were selected, these were the 50 that were selected to be able to pitch to galvanize or to engage with their community to be able to get votes out and ready to pitch. Okay. So if you see your name there, congratulations to you. It's not an easy feat, and it's been a long journey for all of us here, all of you as well. So I do connect with you. Okay, so I see Melanie says you can see yourself. So congratulations to you, and we'll find out soon if you made the top 10 in terms of the highest votes as well. Okay. So congratulations to everyone that made it to that semi-final round of pitching to galvanizing your community to be able to vote for you. Okay. Okay. So congratulations to all of you as well for taking part in that as well. And we'll be revealing the results soon in terms of who made the top 10 and what it means for them. I mean, we all know they're going to pitch during the GSE Digital Summit, which is November 19th, so next week, Wednesday. So I encourage you to all to share. For those who are involved in the pitch competition, it's important to also share the link with your community as well. Those who win, also thank them for voting for you so they could come and watch you pitch as well. Remember, you all have those who are selected the top 10, you have 5 minutes to pitch your company. Okay, 1 minute each to pitch your company during that. So there's not enough time, so you make sure to prepare, rehearse. And I remember I told you for the 50 before you are even selected that you should start preparing, do a lot of rehearsals to be able to pitch your company. Okay, so do make sure to get ready before the digital summit because you only have 1 minute. Once your 1 minute is up, you're moving on to the next person and the next person and the next person. So if any one delays, it will be to your disadvantage because there will be no time to dilly-dally or wait. So do make sure to get yourself ready with your pitch presentation, your pitch deck, get it ready, as well as get your slides ready. It's 1 minute to be able to time yourself to be able to go through each and every slide that you want and make sure that you make an impact or get the words that you want out as well. Okay. All right. I'm still waiting for comments on your key takeaways from the sessions that we've had over the course of the week. So do make sure to send that in. Okay. So whilst we prepare for our speaker, just take a recap video about the future of work.
When you think about future work trends, and at the end of this program, I'll go over a deep dive on trends that's impacting the future of work.
Again, upskilling is going to be really, really important now. I think a lot of people are rethinking their career, rethinking their opportunities. And so this is another platform where you can learn not just how to use these tools for your own personal capacity, but really learn how to use them in a professional capacity.
So for us at the YMCA, the way we think about youth empowerment is that a young person is, if they have all of the ability to have the confidence in themselves and have support around them, that they will be able to be the ones to change the world.
Our mission, as I said, is to empower entrepreneurs to be more successful than they can be and to realize their full potential. So we believe that the way to do that is to sharpen your skills for tomorrow's environment.
The one thing I'd say is most importantly to make a decision, right? Make a decision that this year will be your best year yet. Make a decision that perhaps this time period could be one that would bring you a whole new sense of meaning, a whole new sense of purpose, that you can reinvent yourself to truly find a new approach to accelerate your mental health fortune, your mental health resilience, and your whole life. And one thing that will help with that process is to create a mental health plan.
So at LinkedIn, whenever we want to understand the future, we start with the present using the power of our platform. Think about how to build a remote work career. You gotta think of the 3 R's, right? What are the requirements to be a remote worker? What resources are needed to be a remote worker? And what routine do you need to have to be a remote worker? Saying that there are multiple different conversations that comes when it comes to future work trends.
One thing that I always find really interesting is how many people kind of all agree that this is the time for Africa to shine and there is a lot happening out there, but no one has really taken the step to do anything.
So it's very this question where you're applying for the job, they say you don't have any experience, but you need experience to have experience.
With all the measures of caution back to normal in order to keep our societies functioning.
Hello all. Thank you for attending this great experiment, and thanks for having me. It is an honor to be a keynote speaker for the first summit where the audience does not have to wear pants.
I want to reframe artificial intelligence, reframe AI as a potential remover of fear and not the cause. I'm sure this is something that we hear a lot in our various businesses, in our conversations, that AI is going to be this global catastrophic risk and end us all, especially if you're fans of sci-fi.
So the blockchain and cryptocurrencies represent a whole new different world. It's like a different universe in which we get to write the rules.
So in this particular photo, we did a documentary about what quarantine looks like in Hangzhou, China, when COVID first hit. And we were able to play that experience with a group of our colleagues and peers, watch it and discuss it together inside of VR.
AI and quantum computing and brain-computer interfacing and the future of computing, it's all based on mastery of matter at the nano scale.
For the first time for this country, I see say young people come together, do something. Nobody talk about the kind church where they go, the kind God where they pray to, the tribe where you come from, the language where you they speak, the clique where you did, the economic class where you did. I just say for everything just they happen like clockwork.
So you have a lot of young people who are getting into positions where they can influence more things happening for us in the tech ecosystem, and I think that is great.
Yeah. Somebody presque $1000 par mois. Qui va combien de jeunes qui a école? Ou bien, on peut parler. Toujours l'autre bagarre. Bien goûter maman en Haïti. Pour ouvrir une compagnie SA, il faut ouvrir un compte en banque dans BLC avec 100 000 gouttes sous lui. L'on fin ouvrir une compagnie ça, ou aller dans BLC, il faut rouvrir l'autre compte encore. Ça crée 100 000 gouttes là.
You know that women make up half of the world's working age population, but right now are generating about 37% of GDP.
To me, it's really easy. And if you think about the technologies today that can even examine patients remotely, where you have devices like this, the Med one, for example, which can do a number of physical examinations remotely.
I say to a lot of entrepreneurs that you have to treat every situation as though it is an investor meeting, as though it is something that's significant that can support you with your business.
We are the world's first and largest digital accelerator. We have been running digital accelerators for the past 6 years. So we're so excited again to bring you this program virtually so you can still engage with this content.
Okay, welcome back, and I'm happy to introduce Jacqueline Archer, the CEO of Alternative Business Network, Accelerator, and Alternative Business Incubator and Accelerator, that's ABIA, and to share his thoughts on alternative financing. So, Jacqueline, if you're ready, we are ready for you now. Okay. So cue in the 30-second countdown to get Jacqueline ready to go on. Hello, Jacqueline. Welcome. It's a pleasure to meet you once again. Hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Hi, Senel. Thank you. I hear you very well.
Great.
Do you see me?
Yes, I can see you, and I can hear you as well.
Excellent.
Okay. So your slides are ready, and I'll hand over the stage to you.
Great. The venture capital is not only the way to growth. I repeat again, the venture capital is not the only way to grow. Dear global startup ecosystem team, fellow founders, it's a privilege today to be with you in this special occasion of Global Entrepreneurship Week. First of all, I want to thank the Most High for giving me this opportunity to create value into your life. I would like also to thank the global startup ecosystem team. A special thanks to the CEO, Christine Souffrin. A special thanks to Steniel. He's an incredible professional who brings value into this ecosystem. I would like to start with a story. The story is, I remember in 2018, I started my first incubation in Haiti. I was back from US and made a fellowship at UVA iLab, a innovation lab to the University of Virginia. I would like also a fellow to Community Investment Collaborative. When I back in Haiti, I decided to launch an incubator named ABIA, Alternative Business Incubator and Accelerator. Why this name? Because we live in a country with many blocks. We use our mind, our creativity to overcome these challenges. It is why we use alternative funding. We use alternative approach to face these challenges. Today, I came to talk about alternative funding. It's not talking about theory of this topic, but I will share with you my personal experiences with ABIA and many funders. Let's start. Oftentimes, we don't have money. What to do when we don't have money? There is a myth. There is a myth. The funder think they need money to start the business. The reality is we don't need venture capital to start your business. There is many alternative funding you can use. When I start the incubation, there's a young entrepreneur, a founder of a company. We were in the first month in the incubation. This guy found a big contract and he need money to respond to this contract. She reached out to me and say, I need an investor to invest in my company because I have a big contract and I need capital. And this man, I connecting with one investor that can help him to seize this opportunity. And at the end of this session, I call all the entrepreneurs, it's called Incubis, and I say, our colleague Gito want to share with you an opportunity. And only 3 minutes, Gito share the opportunity with all the Incubis and he raised the capital she needed. The lesson of the story is oftentimes we think about one source, about a solution outside of you, but the solution is next to you. Your father can be the solution. Your mom, your grandfather, your uncle can be the solution. Your teacher, your friend can be the solution. Don't block yourself with venture capital. Because data show venture capital cover only 1% of startups, and they focus on America and Europe. What about people living outside of America? What about of people living in Lagos, in Africa, and Haiti? There's people have to find a way to launch the business. I remember when I back in Haiti, I don't have fun. I just have the passion. I have the idea. I have the skills to launch the incubator. It will be the first incubator in Haiti. And I don't have capital. And I call all my business partners and say, I just came to US and I see how business incubation works. And I need to launch a business incubator to help young people in Haiti to start their own business. We need location, we need resources to start the business. And I remember I say the the right location to launch a business incubation is in the Chamber of Commerce. And I found the number of the vice president. I call him and he invited me to his business. And I pitched the idea to him. In less than 3 minutes, he agreed with me. He called the president of the Chamber of Commerce, let him know. He called right now the director of the Chamber of Commerce, and everything set up in less than 50 minutes. I closed the deal without money, and I have the location, I have the offices, I have everything, electricity, internet, without spending a clue. Can you imagine? If I start complaining about money because I don't have money, I use the alternative funding. As you can see on the slide, the characteristic of venture capital and the characteristic of alternative funding. The VC is fast, high risk, and equity loss. The alternative funding is flexible. It's very important. It's flexible. It is sustainable as well, because the venture capitalist, it needs something that can bring money as soon as possible. And oftentimes we have an innovation that requires time before it starts generating income. Next slide, please. Now, why alternative financing? If you live in Africa, maybe you never meet a venture capital. Alternative financing is the solution. If you live in Haiti, alternative financing is the solution. Why? Because it allows you as funder, as the ownership of your venture. Because when you are venture capitalists, they take control of your vision. You become like an employee of these people, and it can paralyze your vision, how you see the venture. You don't have the freedom to execute the business. But when you use alternative financing, you can build something sustainable. You can avoid chasing investor, build value, and bring out solution to the most common challenges of our time. It is easier to promote innovation when you use alternative financing because the pressure is less. It is why I encourage you, as founder who live in Africa and Haiti, to use your imagination, your creativity to fund your venture. Because oftentimes you think money about the paper, but your skill is money. Your relationship is money. Key collaboration is money. I just illustrated with the story of Abia when we start with the key collaboration with the Chamber of Commerce. And we spent 8 years using this collaboration before we move into our own location. And when we evaluate this collaboration, it brings to us more than 50,000 US dollars. Next slide, please. Now let's see the new financial playbook for funders. I use them a lot with Abia, and I encourage all the startup we work with to use these models. The first one is grant and competition. Today we have a lot of grant available, government grant, OI grant, non-governmental grant, university grant. They encourage innovation, and the most important thing, you don't have to repay these funds. It's like free money. I encourage each of you to use this model to fund your venture, your business. I remember one of the first grant we have, it's a grant from World Connect. Sometimes we don't look for the grant, they look for us. And World Connect see our work in the web, and they reach out of us, and then invite us to apply for the grant. It is why it's important to don't hide your solution, to start as soon as possible. I remember as well some other international competition like MIT Solve. We were semi-finalists. As well, Zurich Innovation Competition, we were finalists, and so on. The other model I encourage you is partnership. I just illustrate a partnership with the Chamber of Commerce. We gain thousands of dollars with this partnership. But when we use this model, you have to have a big offer. When I negotiate with the Chamber of Commerce, if we pay close attention, my offer focus on 3 points. I say to the Vice President, I talk about my background, my passion, and the work I'm doing. I say, if you collaborate with my incubator, here is my offer. I can bring new members to the Chamber of Commerce. Each venture legally registered will join the Chamber of Commerce as member. I say again, I will give you visibility to all my programs. And I will help you to retain your members. I will use my employees to help you to retain your members. If a member left the Chamber of Commerce, we can sit down with this member and see what's going on and try to fix it. You see, with the 3 offers, I call it the irresistible offer. In a few seconds, the Vice President agree and we sign the contract. And with this partnership, as I mentioned, we raise more than 50,000 US dollars. Not in cash, but in kite. Most of the time you think about funding only in cash, and it's block us and prevent us from moving forward. The other alternative, you have the co-funding. There's a lot of platform now available. You can go to Google and you will see them. People can start investing in your venture if you convince them. And they are another one, the last one, the revenue-based financing. I think right now this model is on top because there's some companies that can bring skill services to your venture, and event you can they can bring as well the fund, and you can repay them, or they can share the revenue with you. When you in money, they can as a part of this money. So right now there's a lot of model available. We focus on the SCAT model, and I encourage you to explore them and use them for your advantage. The next slide, please. Thank you. At Abia, we have a model. We validate before we finance. Why? Because nowadays idea is cheap. You can find idea anywhere. What we are looking for is people who can execute this idea. People who can show with data, with real customers, with potential customers, the venture is sustainable and can be profitable in some time. So when we partner with the government, with some other funding, we are looking for people, entrepreneurs that can show us this point, and we fund the venture and help them to move forward. The next slide, please. Now, what we are doing, we live in the AI era, and we try to integrate the AI technology with the incubation, because I'm so excited today, because incubation becomes smart. We can use AI as a tool to help the founders to test quickly the model, to validate, to design in a few days. Before, it will take 6 months, 1 year to test a model, to validate it. Now with AI technology, it becomes easier to do it. And we can fail fast, and we can fail cheaper, because failure costs a lot of money, energy. But today, it costs us also time when we fail. And today we can fail quicker and start over until we find the right solution. At Abia, we use this technology. Actually, we are developing Abia AI Tacticas, and to help funders and to make incubation and acceleration accessible for all. The next slide, please. With AI, it's easy as well to make world-class incubation, because I would like to share a story. And I have a background in law, and in the last month I was contacted by a lawyer to help them with data to fight Donald Trump with Asian TPS. And they reached me on Friday, and when I was in the court for a personal thing, and when I come back in my house and I take my laptop and I ask AI to collect all fiber data about Haitian, who bring value in the society, who have a business, who have a profession, everything. And AI collect all this data for me, and I create a document, and I share this document with the lawyer. And the lawyer was impressed, because I do the job so quick and with valuable information, credible information, actually. And a lot of lawyers tools have enough of evidence to find President Donald Trump. I shared that story with you to show you how we can impact our world with this technology, how we can bring value, how we can go quick. A research that can make me in the past more than 1 month. In a few minutes, I make this research and I share this research with the lawyers. And they were impressed, and they will contact me for all the work as they need. So we have no limit. We live in a great time. We have to take advantage to create wealth, to make the world know your name. Make it for your country, for your family, your neighbor. I don't know. Find a reason to bring value, to create wealth. They won't need your voice. No more excuses. There are a lot of free resources available. It is more easier to have access to book, to technologies, to tools, everything. Now you don't have excuses anymore. Find a problem and bring out solution. Find your passion. Use alternative funding and make a difference. The next slide, please. My call to you is to start acting, because if I don't take action, maybe you never know me, and I will never have this opportunity to talk to you today, to impact many life of people in the entrepreneurship field and the leadership field. Because I take action, many venture are launched. People know my name. I didn't know about this community, because when they make a click on the website and they see my name about a guy who doing a good job in the ecosystem. So maybe people are looking for your work to reach out to you. And we strongly believe access to capital should not be a privilege. It should be a process open, a process intelligent and inclusive for all. And it's my job, it's your job to use our imagination, our creativity to find alternative funding and to launch your solution. The next slide, please. Our final message is capital is not the problem. Oftentimes people complain about capital, they complain about the country. As I mentioned, I'm from Haiti. It is a country full of challenges. You have a viable business model, you can have access to capital. Oftentimes there's political issue. We are closed for 3 months, 6 months, because everything is closed in the country. But we always find a way to move forward. And today, I can say there's many people know our work. The US department know our works. And the former president of Haiti knows about work. Qatar Foundation know about our work. Dubai Foundation know about our work. And we have a lot of collaboration because we decide to use our imagination, to stop complaining, to find solution, because instead of focus on the problems, because it will always have problem. The main important point is where you focus, where you send your attention. If you focus only on the problem, you will attract more problem. And if you focus on solution, you will attract people, you will attract resources, you will attract money. I invite you all to build a strong ecosystem. I am so grateful to this community, to the CEO, to Staniel, and all the team behind this movement. And I appreciate and your zeal, and I value your efforts, and to help the young generation, the next generation, to find a way to express the voice while putting people, resources, make them accessible for them. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy, be a champion, be a voice, and let the world know your name, your solution. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jacqueline. It's a real pleasure having you on as always. Thank you for sharing your insights about alternative financing. It's really great knowledge that is shared, and I do hope that the cohort will take this on board and then also practice that, and then we'll hear more success stories after this. But thank you so much for joining us today. I know you had a little challenge, but I think we read that out and managed to get these keynotes out. So thank you so much for sharing your insights to our cohort this year.
You're welcome. Thank you. Good luck for everyone.
All right. So that was our keynote speaker for today, Jacqueline Ashes from Haiti. Is amazing insights from him in terms of alternative financing. So I do hope that you took some notes as well for the future as well. Let me know in the chat feed in terms of, have you considered alternative financing personally? What options are there for you in your country as well? Has it worked for you? It's something that you can review and then also use to further advise yourself in terms of re-strategize as you go along. But that's an amazing session from Jacqueline Ashes, and we're grateful for his thought leadership as well. From the comments I can see you also did enjoy it as much as I did. Okay, so we talked about the Digital Startups Summit. This is the Accelerator program. Now you're having the summit, which would also act as a demo day. And that's where those that were selected through votes would have the opportunity to pitch the organizations to the global audience, the GSE community as a whole. So it's my pleasure to congratulate each and every one of you. First of all, for those that made it to the semi-final stage, that were selected from the pool of 50 that were submitted their images as well. Congratulations to first of all, congratulations everyone that was accepted into the program, to those that have been on the session from day one and have been following the speakers and then their thought leadership and ideas that they've shared. The congratulations to each and every one of you for making it, for being accepted into the program. It's a great feat, and as you know, this has gone on for so many years, and this is the 8th session. So this is the 8th cohort that has gone on for this multifaceted program with entries from all over the world. So congratulations to each and every one of you for being selected. It's testament to your passion and your vision that you have for your organization or for your startup, right? So these are the 50 that were selected. If you see your name, huge congratulations to making it to the semi-finals for the pitch competition. So I'll now announce the finalists and then their votes as well. Fingers crossed and congratulations to all of you for making it this far. I mean, it's how you engage your community that would show if you made it to this stage as well. But maybe during the summit as well, would find out from our founders how they made it through. But congratulations to the top 10. I'm going to announce the top 10 that will be pitching during the GSE Digital Summit on November 19th. Okay. All right. So here we have it. I think from top, I'll go from below. I see Nancy in the chat feed as well. I always see her in the chat feed. So congratulations to you, Nancy Oyugi from Kenya, from Akosien, who had 100 votes to make it into the top 10. Then we have George Christoph from Pocket Watch AI as well, with 105 votes. Then Adewale Oseni from WTC Business Solutions with 154 votes. Then Melanie Omawa from Sustainagy Solutions Limited with 156 votes. Then Ayam Fiolua Edun from with 214 votes. Some of the names, please forgive me. Then we have Mark from Queen Kele Mark Ibrahim Limited with 240 votes. We have Lucio Lentimo from Bowling Academy with 257 votes. The top three. Now we have Oluwatobi Adiogun from Thrivex with 370 votes, and Fanwal Almao from Ascola Link with 590 votes. And the top with as many as 685 votes from Kami, we have Ronald Kaizi. So congratulations to each and every one of you for pulling up into the top 10. It's a great feat. Huge congratulations to all 10 of you for making it this far. I think for the first person pulled up so many votes, so good job done on that as well. And for everyone for just applying yourself. I know for generally you all did well in terms of voting, galvanizing your community to vote as well. So congratulations to each and every one of you for making it this far. The post has been made on LinkedIn as well, which will be shared to you in the build-up to the Digital Summit. I'll be communicating with the 10 of you backstage through emails to get you ready for the pitch in terms of how the time we are going and the placement and the links to join the community as well. So congratulations to each and every one of you. All 10 of you are receiving an email from me, and then we'll move forward and to prepare for the summit. Okay. Okay, so I see from Asquala as well as the chat feed. I saw Nancy in the chat feed. I'm seeing Asquala as well. So congratulations to you all. It's no mean feat, and I'm excited to hear about your organization. Remember, you all have 1 minute to pitch during the Digital Summit. To prepare yourself, prepare your pitch. 1 minute is a lot of time to pitch to an audience. So do prepare yourself for the pitch competition on 19th. That's the Digital Summit. To have speakers coming on, and then you also have the opportunity to pitch during the summit as well. So to act as a demo day during the summit, and then also have thought leadership from speakers that will come on as well. So huge congratulations to you. Here we have your images as well for that. Okay, so I'll be communicating with you to prepare you for the summit in terms of logistics and data design materials that we do have. But congratulations to Ronald, Fano, Watobi, Licio, Mark, Edun, Melanie, Adewale, George, and Nancy. Congratulations to all of you for winning this competition and getting the opportunity to pitch during the Digital Summit. Huge congratulations. It's no mean feat. Of course, we are thankful to all our speakers for all the nice sessions that we've had on. And we're also thankful to our alumni speakers as well. They shared practical experience and real thought leadership in terms of real time, the challenges that they do go through as well. So we're thankful to each and every speaker that came on the session to share their thought leadership and their insights into business and debunk some assumptions that we do have as well. So thankful to all our speakers, each and every one of them that came on. They took time off their busy schedules to come and share. They're excited about sharing this opportunity or sharing their life and then their advices, the challenges that they've been through, and what they learned they've learned over the years, and hopefully that would help you to push for yourself, for your business, to push you into greater heights as well. Okay, so thank you to all our speakers over the course of the program. So we'll be sending out a calendar invites concerning the Digital Summit. You are all supposed to attend this. This acts as the final session for the Accelerator program, and after that, you'll be receiving post-program logistics from the team as well. So we look forward to that. Also, remember that on November 19th at 10 a.m. EST, Eastern Time, the calendar, make sure to, I said the calendar once is sent out so that you wouldn't miss it. It's in Eastern Time, not in GMT or whichever time zone you're in. It's in Eastern Time, New York time. Okay, so do look forward to that as well. Now, I know over the past, or from the beginning, from the selection process to now, you've been through a lot, and all these sessions we've had speakers come to share their ideas, and they've challenged some assumptions that we've had and encourage you to push your boundaries, right? So that what you thought wasn't possible could now be possible. And as we began this journey, we shared a lot of insights as well. Christine shared powerful insights to you to galvanize you as well. And I know each and every founder in this room had a vision before they came here. And then some of these visions were fully formed. Others were still like sketches. I know there were some that they still didn't have a business name. I do hope they have a business name now, or not a business name in terms of transitioning. Some also didn't wanted to push through certain changes that they were not too sure of. Hopefully, now you have some clarity in how to move forward in terms of moving from sketches that are on paper to visions that will stand stronger, sharper, and backed by a community that believes in you. From the votes, you can see that you all have a community that is standing behind you. So it's important that you do not let them down, to use this opportunity to push forward as well. And what you've accomplished till now is testament to what you could accomplish, or what more there is for you to accomplish. So make sure to not give up. A number of speakers said that giving up is the worst thing that you could do. So push forward with that, show resilience as well. And whatever you've done here goes beyond the pitch decks, prototypes, and then also customer interviews to now doing the actual work. And we've learned to ask better questions, to build with intention, also to navigate uncertainty with resilience. It's important that we are resilient because there are so many challenges all over the world, but you have to be resilient to be able to get past all these challenges. And hopefully practice, those of you that have been on the session regularly, be able to practice that discipline to showing up and iterating, listening, and also showing up each and every time the session comes up. Good job to you. And the persistence is what turns promising ideas into real market shifting companies, right? It's not just about coming on, and I mean, it's available to you, but for you to show consistency in coming on each and every time we go live, it's what shows that persistence, and that is what can help you push forward into into market shifting strategies, or making your company something that would stand out within the market that you are in. And hopefully you'll be able to build some relationships with your cohorts as well. On the community page is a great place to interact with each other over there. So hopefully if you engage with each other, if you've also connected with the speakers, all our speakers that came on LinkedIn, if you search the name, you'll be able to see them on LinkedIn. We share weekly recaps for you, or every session we share the recaps for you to be able to get insight into what was said during the program as well. So do make sure to review those emails as well. And hopefully you can learn from each other. I learned a lot. I do hope that you also learned a lot, and you continue to seek feedback from your community from your customers, and also continue learning and then continue creating that momentum even after today and beyond the Accelerator program, beyond 19th of November as well. We know that entrepreneurship is not a straight line, right? There will be challenges that will test your conviction and moments that will force you to rethink whether your assumptions are working or whether the opportunities that appear before you, you are able to grasp them. Because there are moments that do come, and I do hope that when you look back at some of these throughout these sessions, you remember that you are not navigating this journey alone. You have a community behind you, and you have others that have been with you along the way. Just for you to be able to recognize these ones that you're able to push forward with them and prune those that you feel may not be of good help to you. Okay. So finally, I want to say thank you for your commitment, your energy, and your trust throughout this program in us bringing it to you, and then just being able to engage with our speakers and ourselves for the program. And congratulations on completing this, taking yourself, being accepted into the program and taking part in the pitch competition as well for those that were selected. And do hope that you are able to take these bold steps towards your future as an entrepreneur so that you can go and create that next great story for you. I'm really excited for all of you on the call, and thank you for being here. All right. So I'm going to leave the images of those that won the page for us to see as we close out, and then hopefully on 19th, I expect to see each and every one of you on the session. Also, to even if you're not selected, to also encourage them, to cheer them on as well, so that we have an exciting time as well. Thank you all so much, and do enjoy the rest of your day. So congratulations to all 10 of you for being selected into for the final pitch competition. So do prepare. We have our final session, the 10th session on November 19th. So make sure to show up already at 10 a.m. EST so that we are ready to go. Congratulations to all of you.
But this world, as big as it is, one person can be the tipping scale to really create a domino effect that no one ever seen coming. I would like to remind people there's going to be a lot of people that's going to judge you.